Hey there, welcome back. Glad you're here. Today we're going to do a fun foam rolling for the upper body. In a previous video, we worked on foam rolling for the lower body. Today, let's work on the upper body. And there's not going to be much foam rolling that we do, but there's going to be enough that it's going to feel really good. The other thing is you're going to need a resistance band, a therapy band, tubing band, something like that, so that we're going to use it to stretch those muscles that we try to straighten back out. If you have like a constant pain through your upper trap, or you always feel tightness through your shoulders or radiating down through your bicep, this should help. So go grab that foam roller and your resistance band. We'll get started. If you struggle to get up and down off of the floor, a bed might work. It's hard to roll, but it will help, especially for the chest opener that we're going to do. So if you need to move to your bedroom, for those who have had knee replacements and can't kneel, please do. All right. So everybody else, we're going to start with the foam roller in a horizontal position. And what you're going to do is you don't want to roll on a rib. We're going to roll through the shoulder blade area. And you never want to go into like the cervical spine. So you're going to stop at the top of your shoulders, all right? But you can relax your hips down if you want to get a little bit of glute work and core work, but also it feels a little bit deeper. Um, you can lift those hips, okay? But what we're going to focus on is starting at the base of the shoulder blades. We're going to do a couple different here. So we're going to start with the elbows pointing to the ceiling. And we're just going to try to relieve some tension through the spine, but also through the shoulder blade area. Slowly rolling up. And for those who are new to foam rolling, what we're looking for are knots. So if you feel some discomfort or this should feel like a deep tissue massage, okay? So it's supposed to feel good. If you don't like deep tissue massage, then I understand. You might not like this. But first off, you're going to let your also head relax in your hands. So your neck is completely relaxed and your head is just supporting your hands. You're just going to roll nice and slow. So by bringing your elbows to the ceiling, you're able to open up and get underneath your shoulder blade area. So now if you find a knot and it doesn't feel great, you're going to want to lay on that knot and just relax there. If you want to relax those hips down, you can, as long as it doesn't cause discomfort through your lower back. And we're just going to sit on those knots for just a little bit. If you need to twist side to side a little to maybe find other knots, you can. And you might find that one side is a lot more knotty than the other side. And that's very normal, very typical, because most of us have a dominant side that we work with. So we're just going to go to the top of the shoulders, not rolling into the neck at all. Okay? So if you want to pause the video and hang out on more knots that you found, please do. If not, we're going to go to elbows out now. So your elbows are flared out, and we're going to do the same thing. Start at the base of the shoulder blade and then slowly roll up to the base of the neck. You may not find as much here, but you never know. You might find a lot. We're just trying to relieve some of the our some of the tension. So we have very small muscles that do a lot of work to help support our neck if we have rounded shoulders, meaning we text a lot, we are on the computer a lot, we drive a lot. It forces the the small muscles in our neck to try to help pull our head up to work extra hard rather than using the larger muscles of our back that are not activated. And we can work on that in a different video, but that's why it's important to try to help those muscles out. Okay, so You can pause the video if you want and roll through there some more. Now we're going to do a chest opener. So we're going to switch the foam roller to a vertical position. And this is where a large, long foam roller comes in handy because you want to have your spine supported. You're going to lay on it. So the shorter ones can dig into your lower back. That's why long foam roller is better. As long as your head is supported, you do not want your head hanging off the foam roller, okay? And all you're going to do, relax. I know sometimes it's hard to stay on. A friend of mine calls it her Yule log, and she has a hard time staying on her Yule log. um, so the wider the feet, the more stability you're going to have. But palms facing up to the ceiling, and you're just going to go into a carpet angel. Now, what I want you to notice as your hands drag on the floor, the back of your hands drag on the floor, I want you to notice if you have any tightness. And if you feel it, just stop there because we're trying to open up through your chest, right? So if you feel any tightness, stop there and just hang out. But the goal is to do a carpet angel or a floor angel. So back of the hands, and you should go all the way over top of your head with your palms on the floor. Or I'm sorry, the back of your hands on the floor. So if you're noticing that there's a lot of pain through your shoulder, which is very typical, or you just can't get that arm overhead because you're so tight, what I want you to do, trying to stretch through the whole range of motion. Go to where you can. So if this is it, if you stop at like a 10 o'clock position, a 10 and a 2, then bring those hands in and then try to go overhead so that you're getting a different stretch. Go overhead to noon. If you can go to an 11 o'clock or almost 11, that's fine, but the goal is to work into full range of motion, all right? So you can hang out here as long as you want because my guess is there's going to be quite a lot of tension and stretching that you'll feel. So hang out here as long as you'd like. If you want to pause the video and put on some different music and just stretch through this, please do. If if not, if you're ready, because I felt some, but not a ton. What we're going to do is go to some stretches. So, rolling off your foam roller, we could get rid of that. Okay. In case you need to stretch through your lower back from being on the foam roller, let's just do a quick knee hug. Should feel good. If you need a little deeper lower back stretch, you can always go to a straight leg overhead. All right, so let's start with some upper body stretches. We're going to go onto your stomach. Let's get chest first. Extend, and it could also be thoracic spine. So extend your left arm into a T from your shoulder. Your right hand is going to go by your chest. Your right palm presses into the floor next to your chest, and you're going to bring your right leg over your body. So this is a shoulder opener, and it's also a chest opener. And you can let your head rest on the floor. If this is painful, you don't need to do this. You can, there's another chest stretch I will show you from a standing position. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So that left palm should be on the floor. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. We're going to extend your right arm. Put your left hand next to your chest. And now pushing through the floor, Right hand on the floor as well. Right palm on the floor. Bring that left leg over your right. Good. Hopefully this feels good through your chest and your shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Having fun yet? And good. Coming out of that. Awesome. Now we're going to do what yogis call threading the needle. So you're going to right arm goes underneath your body, crosses across your body, palm facing up, and then you just relax down. So this is one variation. This is supposed to be a back of the shoulder stretch. The other variation is the same thing, but from a child's pose. So you can try both ways and see which feels better. So one is a child's pose, like I'm showing you right here, or if you'd like to stay flat on the floor, that's fine too. But let's come out of that, and we're going to go stretch that left arm. So left arm scoops under your body, palm facing up. And if you want to do the child's pose on this one too, you can. It should feel good across the back of the shoulder. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come out of that. Perfect. Okay, let's get a little bit of tricep here. And the rest of the stretches we'll do from a standing position. So going into like a child's pose, a little bit different though. We're going to take your hips off of your heels. Extend that left arm above your head as high as you can reach, and then shift your weight to the left. And it's going to be a really good tricep stretch. It could be into, the outside part of your shoulder, but in a different way. Maybe even down the side of your back, especially if you're shifting your weight to the left. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll switch sides. Extending that right elbow as high above your head as you can, and then we'll shift your weight to the right. Trying to relax that right arm, right shoulder. I mean, some people even feel this all the way down into their oblique and their lower back. So hopefully you're getting a nice stretch here. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, let's get some lats from a kneeling position, and then we will go to a standing position. So what we're going to do is go into a child's pose. Sit in those hips on your heels as much as you can. Even if your hips are off of your heels, it's okay. You can still get a nice thoracic stretch. Even if your hips are off of your heels, that's fine. You can still get a really nice thoracic stretch through here. But what we're going to do is with your hips on or off your heels, we're going to walk your hands to the left. Anchor your right wrist with your left hand. So really push that right hand into the floor and then shift your weight to the right. And so we're going to start with the shoulder lift, right shoulder lift. And it's going to get a big stretch into your lat here. 4, 3, 2, and now drop your right shoulder. And that's going to stretch a different part of your back. Here's 6, 5. Feels good, huh? 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Let's go to the other side. Going to the right side, anchor your left wrist with your right hand. Lift your left shoulder as you shift your body weight to the left. So some people even say they can feel a stretch into their armpit. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. Now we're going to drop that left shoulder, shift your weight to the left, still anchoring that left wrist. And this gets a different part. So there's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. Okay, awesome. So let's go to a downward dog, and then we'll just walk those feet to the hands and slowly stand it up. You'll need your resistance band now. Let's work on range of motion for your chest. So with the resistance band, we're not doing strength training right now. The band is there just to help you get it done. So if you want to use a towel, you can do that too. You don't have to have a resistance band. What we're going to do, palms start facing back. You're just going to go from front of the body to back of the body, getting a nice stretch through your chest. So this is that other chest stretch I was showing you. If it hurt when we were laying on the floor. So as you're going through this motion, I want you to feel for any tightness that you might have. And if you feel something, just hang out there for a little bit. Oh, it's good. And if you don't feel any stretch, just do a narrower grip, and then you might feel something. A lot of somethings. Oh, and it should feel good. It shouldn't be painful at all. Awesome. So we'll do a couple more front to back. I found some nice tightness right through there. This is really good for shoulder mobility. And if this is too much of a stretch, let me know, like on your shoulders. And if we need to work on some more shoulder mobility stuff, we can, as much as I can know and help you with that. Okay, so now let's get some upper trap area. What you're going to do is your hands are just to the outside, so your feet under your hips are a little bit more narrow, and your hands are just to the outside of your legs, pulling your shoulders down and back. And then we're not pulling the band apart. It's just a tiny little pull apart with that band. And you should feel a nice upper neck stretch, especially if you take your right ear to your left shoulder. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now left ear to left shoulder. If you don't feel anything, that's okay. We'll get there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to round those shoulders forward, still gently pulling the band apart. And you're going to lift and lower, and you might feel like as you go lower, you might feel something across the top of those shoulders. If you lift away from the body, you might feel something. So as long as you're rounding those shoulders up, it should feel a nice little stretch through the upper trap. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. With that gentle pull apart, we're going to lift the right shoulder. Should feel good under your shoulder blade. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Lift that left shoulder. Ah, so nice, huh? Wow. You don't know how much your shoulders do for you every day. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Ooh, ooh, that's so nice. Okay, so that's just a quick upper body stretch. Should feel good. Hopefully relieve some tension, relieved tension through the shoulder, chest, neck area. So I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Hey, if you got value out of this video, please subscribe and also comment below what else you'd like to see, because this channel is for you, to help you be better in your everyday life. Thanks for subscribing. Tell your friends about it, and we'll see you on the next video.